Look what you find here. Lovely, eh? Well, the tide is out, so it's just, I thought I'd have a look down here, see what I come across. A massive, huge, 1 meter diameter jellyfish. Not so good. And I'm trying to get back without getting wet. Yes, because it's not that easy. Yeah, so anyway, the reason I'm doing this live early in the morning is because I've changed my lifestyle a bit recently. Yes. Instead of being up late doing crazy live shows with women and things like that, I am now focusing a lot more on my core, meaning what I really do, which is, oh shit, I'm getting wet, fuck, damn it, oh well, gotta buy some new shoes today anyway. Yeah, so I'm getting back to the core of what I do, which is basically, health-based nutrition, healthy living, healthy lifestyle, optimal fitness routines, optimal lifestyle routines that promote longevity. And that's the key, because we all want to live long, but most of us don't know how to do that and how to get to that point where you can actually change your life and change how you are aging. Turning back the clock, in other words, turning back the clock, that's right. People don't think that's possible, but it is. Sadly though, most people don't know about this, because most people have no clue about anything in relation to food, about anything in relation to fitness, about anything in relation to wellness. Well, wellness is not that difficult. I mean, people usually categorize wellness as, okay, I'm going to go to a spa, have a massage, or have a sauna, a steam room, a cold plunge. The one guy keeps saying, it drives me crazy when I hear that guy. Yeah, because it's just absolute bollocks, cold plunges. No thanks. Anyway, so that's the thing. It's completely misunderstood. And I teach people how to do this. I've been doing this for 10 years, health coaching, as a nutritionist, trained health coach, not just about food and fitness, about lifestyle habits too. How to live better, how to sleep better, how to, manipulate your genes, and so on. The list goes on. There's so many things involved that people don't understand, I mean, dieting, for an example. Everyone has a diet. People say, I don't want to go on a diet. Well, you are on a diet. Everyone's on a fucking diet. Understand? It's just the way it is. Diet means nothing other than the food that you regularly eat. Okay? So, people, for another just classic example, I'm going to be talking about all of these things now in the health coaching segment, and so people can understand what health and real living is all about, healthy living. Sunscreen. I'm in the sun now, on the beach. Okay, it's early morning, but still. But people lather up with sunscreen. Oh, don't forget to put your sunscreen on, don't forget to put sunscreen on. And not put this cream on, that cream on. Yeah, right. It doesn't work. Sunscreen is toxic. Fuck me, look at this beach, it's so dirty. Nasty, and the tide is out. I mean, can you imagine swimming in this crap? There's condoms everywhere, there's fucking shit, plastic bottles everywhere, it's horrible. Ugh. Gotta get off the beach here. Anyway, it's off topic there. Where was I? Yes, sunscreen, for an example. No, sunscreen is not necessary, it's shite. It's completely, utterly toxic. It causes cancer and other things. That's the truth, I'm not making that up. It's been banned, sunscreen has been banned in multiple states, in Australia, because, for example, also very much so, because it's been killing the coral reefs there. That's a known fact. So yeah, but people don't, they just don't care. The manufacturers don't care. Why? Because they don't give a shit about human beings and their life and your health at all. The same goes with other things, such as the supplement companies, people that produce all these supplements and tablets and powders and all the rest of that bullshit. 90% of it is all crap. Added sugar, all kinds of ingredients you just don't need, No way, Jose, you can get all the nutrition from food, only from food, and not from supplements. If you're not eating right, if you're eating crap, such as most people do, and then call it healthy, because they're eating whole bread. Oh my God, whole bread, that's so good, isn't it? No, it's crap. Or rice, brown rice. Oh my God, that's so good. No, it's not, it's crap. This is the thing, people don't understand these things. So yeah. What kind of food, Thomas Zurri? Well, what do you think? What kind of food? Real food. Real food. That is basically food that's not processed. What is processed? Bread is processed. Pasta is processed. Noodles are processed. Rice, not so much, but rice is high in glucose, okay, carbohydrate. So yeah, not good. I tell you exactly, I'm just getting to the point. I've just told you what is not healthy, so I've eliminated that for you. So very easy. It's never changed. Not these days, those days. It's never changed. It's always been the same. It's just been misconstrued by the food industry, who manipulate people, who get people to believe eating this and eating that is good for you. Such as cereal, for example, is absolute, utter, disgusting crap. You know? That's the bottom line. I'll make sure I don't walk into a car. Cereal is disgraceful. It's horrible. Full of sugar, made from wheat and corn and shit like that. It's horrible. So good food, real food, my friend, is simple, very simple. You only got to remember a few things. Meat, all kinds of meat, any meat. Fish, in limitation because it contains plastic. The microplastics these days, not so good. Seafood is great. They're bottom dwellers. They don't contain the microplastics much at all. What else? Then, of course, so you've got all meats. Eggs, vital. Eggs, okay? I eat usually 5-6 eggs a day, and a big steak or a big pork chop, and that's it. One meal a day. And that's really it. And there's other things that you can include in the diet that are healthy, which are high fat and protein, such as dark chocolate from time to time. Coconut oil is very healthy, a tablespoonful of that per day. I cook with butter or coconut oil. And a few vegetables, the cruciferous group, which is broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and a few other things, cabbage. But very limited. I don't touch vegetables much because they contain carbohydrates. So you've got to stay away from the carbohydrates and eliminate all sugars, my friends. Coffee is great too. Coffee is super healthy because of the antioxidants. Another thing that's very healthy is drink lemon water or lime water, room temperature, with a little bit of salt and baking soda mixed in there. It's a fantastic beverage you have every single day. So that's what's healthy for you, okay? That's it. Nothing else. That's all you need, my friend. Anyway, I hope more people come on here because I really want to get this health thing going again here. So if you want to know more, Thomas, you can buy my ebook, The Optimal Guide to, what's it called again? The Optimal Guide to Weight Loss, Fitness and Health. Yes, you can find it in my description of my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's the bottom line. So it's that easy. If you eat like that, you stay lean, instead of fat. And the thing is, so many people eat poorly and they think they're eating well, and then they go and stuff themselves with pizzas. Oh, it's okay from time to time, no problem. No, it's not. Pizzas are disgusting. You couldn't eat more sugar than that. I mean, the pizza is basically 95% dough, which is sugar, because it's made from white flour, and white flour is turned into glucose in the bloodstream, okay? And that's it. And a little bit of topping on top, the tomato sauce, whatever, probably got sugar in it too. And then you've got a bit of whatever else, some salami or whatnot, it doesn't matter. It's all a waste of fucking time anyway. I'm gonna turn around now. So yeah, it's really, really simple. But that's not it. That's not the only thing. I mean, it is a big part of the food thing. It's the biggest part, actually. It's 80-90%. The training aspect is also important. You don't need to go and spend hours a week or daily in the gym lifting heavy weights. Nah, that's bullshit. You should not be bulked up like a monkey, like a gorilla. Many people are, and they think it's cool because they think those young guns, they think they look hot that way and they get more women, but it's not true because the women actually don't like men to look like that. Some do, but very, very few. I know a lot of women, and I ask them all the time, do you like someone like me who's lean, slim, but fit and strong, or do you like the big, bulked up, muscly guys that have obviously been taking lots of steroids and overloading with protein and so on? And the answer is always the same. No, please stay lean and slim. Strong, lean, slim, and not fat. And that's it, because the other thing is those bodybuilder guys, even if it's bulking up, when they stop, which they eventually will slow down and so on, they become fat. Simple as that. So that's the way that ship sails. So yeah. Anyway, so another thing is, besides, as I said earlier, getting out into the sunshine. Oh yeah, sunshine also, very important. Sunshine, walking in the morning, in the evening. Not in the midday sun, preferably, but a good 20-30 minutes in the morning sun or afternoon sun around 4 o'clock is fantastic, fabulous. You tank up on the vitamin D, which is essential. It's an essential hormone, not should have, must have. Without it, you die. And you can't get enough of it from your food, okay? So that's a fact. And yeah, exercising. Where was I? here. This is pretty good. Well, I don't know. The bands, I don't know. It's a bit of a waste of time. You don't really need bands. You can do that shit with you just doing push-ups and things like that. So that's the point there. Where was I? I forget now. Any more questions, people? Come on, people, join more. People join. It's early here. I usually go live late in the evening, but I'm doing it early now in the day to change my rhythm stick a bit. So, walking, sunshine covered, vitamin D, food, vital, essential, what to eat, easy. So again, the question, what is healthy these days? It's so easy, man. It's so easy. You just got to know how to do it. You know, you got to know how it's cooked properly. So it's not cooked in seed oils. Seed oils are toxic, terrible. Most people use seed oils worldwide, and so the restaurants, awful stuff. Okay, so hello, Thomas again. So that you have to stay away from that. Only cook in lard, butter, or coconut oil. Okay, and hello, Danny. I'm going very well. How are you going, my friend? I'm out early in the morning in Pattaya walking the beach. Unfortunately, the tide is out, so I went down low, and it's like so dirty on the sand. Oh my god, ugh. Makes you shiver. Actually, I'm glad I don't swim there. No, thank you. Can't do that. If you swim in that thing, you're gonna get some sort of disease. That's for sure. Anyway, so then throughout the day, lots and lots of water. I aim for 3, 4, 5 liters of water, always including lemon or lime juice. Always. The more water, the merrier. And of course, don't forget, you can't overload on water. People say that, but you cannot. That's bullshit. You're doing well, but the weather is not. Can't overload on water. Don't let me forget that. People say you can drink too much water. No, you can't. You've got to drink as much as you can. It's just hydration. You've just got to piss it out. Simple. You know what I mean? So yeah. Weather is not. Where are you, Danny? Where is the weather bad? It's nice in Europe as far as I know right now. Are you in the USA? Hopefully not in Texas. But yeah. Where was I? So, water, moving throughout the day. You know, you should always move throughout the day. Don't just stay in the same spot or not moving, sitting down, working and so on. You've got to get up and move. Or every 30 minutes, walk around, do some squats, do like 10 push-ups, things like that, or go for a 5-minute walk 6-7 times a day. Oh, pretty windy here, and my eyes got sore by dust. Well, don't go in the dust. How to quit vaping? What's the best way to quit an addiction? Well, addictions are all different. There's different ways to quit any addiction. The simple answer is basically STOP, stop. I know, easier said than done, but that's actually the only way, because if you don't, when the urge comes to you to vape, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing to my body here? What am I doing to my body? Do you know what you're doing to your body, my friend? Thomas. And then you have to say, you're hurting yourself. You're potentially giving yourself cancer, which means you potentially could be dying in a few years' time. So that's what you've got to bear in mind. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. That's an older gentleman who used to be a bodybuilder. He's so jacked up, he can't even freaking walk. He can't even walk properly. He's in such a mess. Like, his belly's popped out like a freaking massive baby in there. Anyway, I'm learning, doing research, and yes, you're right. Yeah, absolutely right. When I used to vape, I used to smoke years ago. I just stopped it because I found it disgusting. When I only smoked at night time when I was drinking, which at times was too much. So that's it, and I stopped. Just bang on, stopped. Easy. Okay, I'm learning, doing research, and yes, you're right. Yeah, right. Where do you want to go? What do you mean, where do I want to go? I'm going wherever I'm going, my friend. So, any more questions about that kind of stuff? Happy to answer. Now I'm walking back home and I go back to work. Right. Get back to my writing. I'm writing an ebook about, I think it's going to be a novel paperback actually, or hardcover. About Bali. About Bali and how dangerous that place is and why you should not go there. How I got ripped off, how much money was stolen from me and how I'm still pursuing the motherfuckers there. to get the money back and criminal charges and put the guy in jail for what he did to me. Job at taking care of yourself, brother. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Well, you know, I'm mid-50s. I don't think I look it. I live very healthily, but I still enjoy life. I enjoy a bit of alcohol here and there, some red wine, some white wine occasionally, sometimes here and there a vodka soda, so that's not a problem as long as it's not too much. So you don't have to completely shut down all of that stuff and become a monk. No. How to get rid of PMO addiction. PMO, what is that? I don't know what PMO is. What that is, that abbreviation. Tell me what you mean. Okay. So yeah, thank you anyway. So just quit. You've got to just say quit, man. You've got to throw the fucking thing away. Throw it away, the vape. Terrible things. I know they're nice. They give you a bit of a buzz. What we got going on here? Oh, well. Porn, masturbate, orgasm. Well, if you're serious about that question, I can give you an answer. There's nothing wrong with that. PMO. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So anyone moving to fentanyl, Thomas, you're welcome. Anyone who tells you that watching pornography or taking care of yourself, making yourself happy, is a liar, is bad, is a liar. It's not bad at all. It's healthy. Those people who say that, they're basically Seventh Adventist Church fanatics, religious fanatics. Forget those people. They're full of shite. It's absolutely normal for any male or female to do that, to pleasure themselves. It's actually often more pleasurable than doing it with a partner. Yeah, it's true. Why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if the people want to do those things if they want, I don't want to be a porn star, but I mean, I don't want to do it, but I've watched it plenty of times, and I'm not going to lie about that. Why would I? You know, there's no point. So yeah. Personal question, how often do you jerk off? Well, that's a bit too personal, my friend. In your opinion, is it normal? Yes, it is normal to masturbate every day. It's absolutely normal. Nothing wrong with that at all. You can masturbate 1 time, 2 times, 3 times a day. It does not matter. There's nothing wrong with you if you do that. Nothing. It's actually healthy. It relieves stress. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel more positive in life and less frustrated. And I know the feeling. And you know, sometimes it's better to do it alone, to be honest. Well, 5 times a day may be a little bit too much. You may get a bit of a rash down there. So I'd be careful with that. So yeah, it's you know, anyway, don't worry about it. Let's move on. Well, yeah, that's true, because you jerk off and then you can relax more and sleep better. Of course, that's normal too. Yeah, no, I've always liked to do that my whole life. I started when I was young. I think maybe I was 12. So yeah, that's normal. Anyone who tells you differently are full of shite. So don't believe any of those people talking that stuff. Oh, you can't do this, porn addiction. Oh, don't watch porn, don't drink alcohol, don't do this. Oh, bugger off. It's just silly. It's absolutely silly. It's called life. Of course, everyone does it. Everybody does it. Women do it, men do it all of the time. Some more, some less, you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I live alone. You know, I have lots of women in my life. I have a girlfriend here and there. Haven't found the right one yet. I was married for 18 years, don't forget. Been divorced now 8, 9 years, I think. Had several girlfriends in between. Some were longer, some were shorter time frame. And yeah, I haven't found the right one yet, but I may. I'm on to a couple at the moment that look very, very nice. So yeah, I may get lucky now. Having sex with a partner or masturbating? Well, that's a good question. No, having good sex with a partner is far, far better, of course, because then if you love someone, then it's a completely different story. You know, that's completely different. If you're masturbating, it's just pleasing yourself and that's the end of it. It's a very different thing. But if you're making love to someone, it's a completely different level. You know, that's, of course, no, I don't surf. I have a bad right metal knee, so I can't get up on the surfboard because I can't bend it enough. And I don't want to surf anyway. It's too fucking dirty out there. You know, I water ski actually. I water ski, mono ski. Okay. Right then. So yeah, good day, beautiful day. Got to get to work. Got to do some crypto trading soon. Bitcoin's about to explode to the upside, I think. By the way, anyone who's interested in Bitcoin, I am going long raise soon. What's the best way to get money nowadays? I just said so. Bitcoin trading. If you know how to read charts, that is. If you don't, then don't do it. I used to trade Forex, so I know how to read charts very, very well. Time frames, levels, trend lines, price action, and so on. So I know when to enter at a low or sell at a high, enter long at a low or sell at a high, with the tops in place with minimal risk, and that eliminates the risk of being stopped out and being wrong. And if I'm wrong, I lose a tiny little bit of money, not a lot. So yeah. Well, you shouldn't masturbate that much, my friend, then. Okay? So what was that? Anyway, focus on your girlfriend. If you've got a girlfriend, count yourself lucky. It's not easy to get a girlfriend, to have a good girlfriend these days, because it's hard to have relationships. I mean, I don't know what it's like if you're younger. I mean, it definitely was easier for me when I was younger to maintain a relationship, because now that I'm a little bit older, middle-aged, I don't have much patience. That's the problem. I have no problem finding women at all. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem meeting women and picking them up and doing all that you want to do. But maintaining a relationship for longer term is challenging for me, because I get impatient and I get frustrated if the other person is doing things slowly or wrong and whatever. It's just hard. And I usually am with, not that it makes much difference, I'm with younger women. If I'm with an older woman, the same thing applies. So, you know, it's hard to be together. But again, the best way to make money, but you have to be able to read charts, is trading. I trade crypto because it's much easier. Well, you don't need as much capital than you do with FX, Forex, for example. So that's a good thing. So yeah, here we have another one of those jacked up monkeys. Can barely walk. Can barely move his legs. Jesus Christ! He must have a rash down there. It's crazy. I asked the health influencers questions about sex rather than how to exercise. Well, that's okay, because it's part of health, Denny. It's fine. You know, not many people talk about that because they're too conservative to talk about it. I'm not. I speak the truth. I don't care. People need to know. There's nothing wrong with it. I hate nothing more than reading tweets or whatever elsewhere. Oh, quit porn, quit this, quit that, from all these tossers. They've got no clue about life. It's called humanity. It's natural. And that is how you have to live your life, healthy, naturally, and not be intimidated by other people, what they say. Forget about that. But you're lucky to have found me, because I'm one of the only ones that speaks out and says it as it is. I don't sugarcoat things. I say the truth. There's no point in lying about these things, especially to younger people. I mean, older people, whatever, they've made up their mind. They're set in their ways. So if you can learn anything from me, I'm happy about that. All right? Don't forget to subscribe, guys, please. Most of you here are new, I can see, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. I do lives 3-4 times a week, and also lots of shorts every day, and 2 or 3 long format videos also a week. Right on. Look at this. That is what I'm talking about. The guy can hardly walk. His legs are so massive. It's horrible. Okay, that's true. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right then, guys. I'm going to clock off soon. Got to get on with my day. Got to get back to work to make some money myself. As I said, I think Bitcoin is going to go to the upside very soon. I think we're going to have a nice burst, another $20,000, $30,000 up from 110. We're at 109,000 this morning. And I reckon we're going to go up to 130 to 150 very soon. It's been coiling. It's not going to the downside. The range is getting narrower and narrower as we speak. Yesterday went down from 109,300 to 108,300, and it popped right back up again. So that's a sign. No, it's not like gambling. Well, stocks is a bit, because you don't really know what the hell they're doing, because the companies manipulate the books. You don't know what the truth is about their revenue, their profits, and so on. It's all cooked. But FX trading and crypto trading is not like stocks. You've got to know what to do. You've got to know how to read the charts. You've got to understand price action. You've got to understand candlestick patterns. You've got to understand what a bearish and bullish candle pattern that is. And you've got to understand trend lines and support resistance and so on, Bollinger Bands and so on. That's what I use. So, and will the alts follow? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in alts. I don't touch them because they're just too volatile. You know, I used to trade XRP a bit, but that thing is just ridiculously volatile. You can make a killing in 30 minutes, but you can also lose a fortune, so it's not worth it. I think that the alts will follow sometime, maybe at the end of the year, but I don't care. True, the war is good for the stock market. No, it's good for certain companies, utilities, and food companies, things like that, but not good for other sectors. I have to think about which sectors, but no, it's not good for the industrial military complex, of course. Lockheed Martin and Boeing, because they make a fortune by making weapons. Yeah. Good for Raytheon. Raytheon? What's that? Hello, okay. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Okay? Right, I gotta get myself some water, and then I gotta scoot on home and get back to work. All right, guys, thank you for joining me, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Weapons manufacturers, exactly, that's what we don't want, do we now? Weapons manufacturers making a lot of money off wars, but they do. Did I serve? No. I did not serve, thank God. No. I'm British, you don't have to serve in the UK. And I didn't want to. Bye, guys. I'll be off. See you later. Bye-bye.